Karthik is a PM at a B2B SaaS company. He is shipping a support copilot inside the admin dashboard so the team can answer customer questions faster. A teammate types a real question. What is the latest invoice for ACME? The copilot answers in 1 second. ACME was billed $4,200 on March 14th. Confident, crisp, completely made up. There is no $4,200 invoice. There is no March 14th charge. The real invoice for ACME is sitting in Stripe right now. $2,790 billed on April 22nd. The model never touched it. It guessed the way it guesses everything else. Karthik did the thing every PM building with LLMs does the first time. He plugged the model into the chat box and assumed it would somehow know about his data. It does not. The model is a brain in a jar, smart, fluent, and completely cut off from the world. This video is about the one feature that fixes that: tool use. Here is the way to think about it. The model is excellent at one thing: reading a request and deciding what should happen next. It is not excellent at acting on the world. It cannot read your database. It cannot send email. It cannot open a Jira ticket. So you give it a remote, a universal remote with label buttons. One button says get Stripe customer underscore send email underscore send email. Another says send email. It is also GP order. The model does not press these same buttons by magic. You wire each button to real code in your backend. The model only decides which button to press and what to put in the slot. That is the entire idea behind tool use. The brain stays in the jar, you hand it a remote, and now it can change the channel. Let us walk through the actual loop with one example. Karthik wants the copilot to answer what is the latest invoice for ACME using real Stripe data. Step 1. Karthik defines the tool as a schema. The name is get Stripe customer. It takes one parameter, customer ID, a string. He writes a one-line description. Look up a customer in Stripe by their customer ID. That schema gets sent to the model along with every user message. Step 2. The teammate asks the question. The model reads it, sees the tool list, and instead of answering, it outputs a tool call. Get Stripe customer with customer ID with ACME11, get equals ACME ID equals ACME123. No pros, just the call. Step 3. Karthik's backend code sees the tool call and runs the real function. It hits the Stripe API, gets the JSON back, and feeds that JSON to the model as the result of the call. Latest invoice $2,790, April 22nd. Step 4. The model takes the JSON and writes the final answer in plain English. Acme's most recent invoice was $2,790, billed on April 22nd. Same teammate, same question. Real data, real answer. The loop is the whole trick.
Enjoying this? Subscribe to Skill Agents AI for more videos like this one.
Notice what just happened. The model did not get smarter. It is the same weights, the same training data, the same context window. The only thing that changed is that it has hands. Add a send email tool and the same model can write and send a follow-up. Add a query orders DB tool and it can answer questions about your real orders. Add a create Jira ticket tool and it create Jira ticket tool and it can file a bug from a Slack thread. Add a charge refund tool and now it can resolve a support case end to end. Each new tool is a new button on the remote. A model with no tools is a chatbot that talks. A model with tools is something that can actually do work in your product. That is the shift from a feature people read to a feature people use. And that single shift is what every agent in the rest of the series is built on. If you are a PM shipping a feature with tool use, three product decisions matter more than the model choice. First, tool descriptions are part of the prompt. The model reads them every turn to decide which button to press. Write them like product copy, not API docs. Look up a customer in Stripe by their customer ID. Beats wraps the V1 customers retrieve endpoint. Bad descriptions are the most common reason the model picks the wrong tool. Second, the model picks the wrong tool when you give it too many tools. 5 well named tools beat 30 overlapping ones. If two tools sound similar, merge them or rename them so the difference is obvious from the name alone. Third, every tool result counts toward the context window. A Stripe customer object is small. A full Postgres query result with 1,000 rows is not. In dev, log every tool call and every result so you can see exactly what the model saw. Most production bugs are not the model being wrong. They are the model being given a result that was too big, too messy, or just wrong. One quick note. You may have heard of MCP, the Model Context Protocol. MCP is a standard plug for connecting tools across apps. The mechanism underneath is the same loop you just saw. We cover MCP properly later in the series. One line to take away. An LLM with tools is not a smarter LLM. It is an LLM that can finally do something. That is the entire foundation of every agent in the rest of the series. That is one metaphor down. 9 more in this playlist take you from prompts to agents. Subscribe to Skill Agents AI so you do not miss them.